It's showing me that, but I don't know. Maybe I should have turned the game audio down, but I don't know if they have settings. So just turn it like that. Okay, sweet. But to kind of recap what was happening here, this is pretty much that was a a short snippet of Milk 1 is what's happening here. Continue? I ain't got nothing started. New game. I was walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They'll dash over the walls, the ceiling. Colored graphics type shit. It's yeah. I think a lot of the stuff, anything that's through her perspective, is all going to be red, or a radiance of red. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying no mind to it. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. So this is the events straight after Milk. Yeah, because this is all from her perspective. So once it probably pause back to another perspective, it'll be in color again. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door's shut, but I can feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse bowling into the keyhole, blowing. I'm stupid. Laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpse in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that. I don't know. I don't know about that, Chief. Breaking into a run, dashing towards the closed door. The shadows intensified their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Do you get it? I wave my hand around as we run, trying to chase away the annoying pursuers. Then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'm sure I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? But what if it's actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Someone's actually in there. As expected, there was no living corpse inside. But there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back, nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warrants it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. Damn, personifying the milk. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring other troubles. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Huh? I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stopped me from moving. What the fuck? What is this? After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paw, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. What the fuck? Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the blank cavities where the eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I promised so many times. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barley crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly spewing sews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. A white veil appears in front of my eyes, my fingers cramp and starting to twitch frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor just like last time, but like last time? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell while my veins and arteries heal up, almost burgeoning from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poison claw inside my arm. What the fuck? Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need a new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. I'll never drink milk again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I can't scream, but that was crazy. Is it morning like nothing happened? No. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. That was such a quick flip from, like, death to such a calm environment. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time in the last minutes before I slept were my favorite times of the day. I love anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slip away. As if somebody finished them out in my head, one after another, until nothing was left. Now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. That's a lot of fucking pills. Holy shit. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth something red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides. To my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright, red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pills fly straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There was some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. Poop. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies in the waste bin as well. I didn't know this story was British. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead of enjoying swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. My hand doesn't hurt anymore. My head doesn't hurt anymore. My heart doesn't hurt anymore. My stomach doesn't hurt anymore. My eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. Not to my mom, she'll just scold me. As I'm sure I'm already sleeping anyways. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Last game, it was your brain. You were just talking to yourself the entire time. Hey. Oh, she is talking to her brain again. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once a day, right? Both of them seem kind of mean. There you go, bullying me again. It's my favorite thing to do. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? Oh shit, it's always me. What the fuck? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. I guess that's the nicest one, because no, it's just a fucking flat out fucking dick thing. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I don't know. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. Again, it's what I do best. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I don't know about that. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Kyle, if you're still here, can you deal with them? I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all besides myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago? This is very much a direct, continuation, after Milk 1. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying, or stop lying. I think you should stop lying. Nuh-uh. I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. I don't know. I'm just a douche. He just whines and whines all the time. Oh my goodness. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. No. Oh, silence. Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling onto my clothes, burning holes into them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Holy shit. Happy! I wish she was happy, but, you know, going right back to sad here soon. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneering looks the wall are giving me. Try not to drown in their giggling, but then me in the mirror also shows a creepy smile. Bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. Would have helped even if I snuck through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared by 2 squared, and squared squared, a squared pyramid squared, a pyramid structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. I don't, I feel worse. But my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? I'm sorry. It's never my fault. Fine, you can keep blaming on yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought you'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. I don't think it was as challenging as you getting to your bedroom, though. That was, like, probably the most traumatic thing I've could have seen. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid question, or stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? Yes, no, and what do you think? I'm gonna say, what do you think? I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyways. Then why do you do that? I feel like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true the pain subsides for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You drink your medicine or I'll stop talking to you. I can't be mean. I feel bad being mean. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pill one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coatings traveling down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. Toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Dude, sick tricks. I like doing that with M&Ms. Fun fact. The humming is coming back. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of the concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's raining its cross from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. God damn. just need to go to sleep. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't today. It won't be today. I think silence. Is that the ceiling? No, wait, what? Yeah, that is. It was just kind of a weird perspective. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in ordinary rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Disgusting. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling over the ceiling in their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of the flapping wings come from the ceiling, making me lose my patience. Enough. I hate you. I guess we haven't got to the meat and potatoes yet, but I'm a little lost where the direction of this is going. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. Me, that's in her head, she's making it up, is very mean. Unstable behavior makes you look sad or bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now start over. You're at it again? What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyways. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hidden somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. I glance around the room. There's too many places for a creature as small as fireflies to hide. They can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me, will you help me? Come on, stop bullying me. You've promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while laying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. My eyes are itchy. he bring milk? Who's he? Her dad? I don't know. I don't know any other he in this situation besides the dad, which is dead. Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another. Oh my goodness. What have you done? I need to gather the glass and then I need to have a bath and then here, drink some milk. I sit in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. I'm assuming that the last thing that happened as well was also self-harm. And calling back to Milk 1, there was something I was thinking about, like, why she needed physical therapy. And I would also assume self-harm would have been a part of that, because nothing was shown of her, like, doing something would have caused needing physical therapy. But we'll move on. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart? Oh my fucking goodness. No. If I make even the smallest bit of a mess here, I'll feel really bad. It's already kind of a mess. Like, just look around. All the things should stay in their places and that's it? Why? I just kind of come up with a reason right now. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. So confidently. Oh my. I have an idea. Last time becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Okay? You know that games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. This sounds so fun. Yeah. What about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it more interesting. Wanna know what the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Using me as free labor? I'll start panicking as soon as I get into multiple choice situations. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue down that road? What do you want? I want to do the middle of the... want to go to the middle of the room, look around where I hide if I were a tiny firefly. This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. What? Look down. Look down after a moment. A small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! There's smoke coming from your clothes. Okay, I thought it was like actually bad. Like, is she on fire? And if I just say wowie, am I just pushing that underneath, ignoring it? I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasant scorching to the touch. Fireflies aren't fucking hot though. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. It's time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Is it actually gonna be a point and click? I guess that would be kind of funny, because they did get visual novel then. Let's turn that off. I don't like that. It's not easy to get out of here. Well, let's check the... Oh, nothing in that book. But the mossiness... Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around, the leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant would be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Not really. Like an alarm clock, time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let her theatric young and holding my arms to the side. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. Take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at it. Its hands are too long. At first, it feels like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes in the clock face. Also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess? Well, are you counting down? What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour? Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Half hour passed instead of 5 minutes. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years. It's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my fingers. A bizarre item, I fear. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculators, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. Yeah, I did before entering the web. Imagine this, you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for people living. Do you imagine? Always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. Okay. We're going down this rabbit hole, I guess. Yeah. We'll end up returning to that subject anyways. You have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and other hamsters look identical to you. That means you're all the same? Apart from the fact that we're born at shop, you'll ask me, what does that indicate? And I'll tell you nothing at all. Forget what I was talking about. Okay, let's start over. This time try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know I'm not here. Tens, hundreds of them. Possible though, I had exactly 317 of them. Very specific number. But I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. 130 of them like drawing just like me, and 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on one side, alright? You split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to our friends. This is a freaking rabbit hole on this one. Of course, no real people exist on the web. Also understood that all my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop? But I still haven't been orange. But not... Why do you call them your friend? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, I was saying, every program has its own algorithm. Okay, this is going on a little too long. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. Sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflecting in it is my dim face. The web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters, words, and actions from the web person are just executable code. Let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared from that point on. My laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web. He was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawled out of the laptop's vent grill. I reached for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. So it ended up being useful clicking on the laptop. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I had absolutely no desire to find out what it has to say. Firefly stopped glowing for a moment after that. But it starts glowing again as if coming back to its senses. For some time, I think about the further course of my actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. What about your story? Please, I don't want to continue the story. You must be mad for me for interrupting and try. I am not. We don't want this story no more. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story, maybe. Code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later, and for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. It ended. I did not like that one at all. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling at least 300 feet off the floor. What the fuck? Are you joking? Even though it's in my room, not everything here is for me to use? Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, I'm definitely not worried. Not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen of a little bit. Not even for 1,000%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. For the moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, you don't? Then act normal? I don't think it's possible for them to act normal. I just don't think it's possible. Turn my eyes towards the unsuspicious shelf near the mirror. Inconspicuous. I said that wrong. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. What's so wonderful? My fireflies are smart and good. They will never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. That one moved quick. What? Um, anything else like that? Wait, her fucking bed's a sleeping bag. I just realized that. What? This is my sleeping bag. It's soft, warm, and I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They want to dig in deep with a couple favorite items close to their eyes, and then, hey, did he fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. I think we're just gonna... Oh, I can't. I'm close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage boring. I really want to deal with that garbage. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. Come on, give me something. I don't want to go leave around these circles. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining? Like down my school bag, worn down, silly, it's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What the fuck? What a cool image. I need to know. Forget it. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Probably a long time ago. Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What do you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me. Let me remember. It's definitely been a long time, but the beds were also soft and the food was nice. I think she's thinking of a hospital, not a school. By the way, I attended all the classes the others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smile gently, absorbing the warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were always too easy. And then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. I guess that day had absolutely no special meaning for you. I don't remember. Does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad, please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school, explaining to me that he... Not like he complained or could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. On Beardus there, we had dinner together, went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teacher didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me in the turn and we drove home in a complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Please let's not discuss this any further. Now you need to tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. Is this the same day that... Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I looked at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anymore. I almost ended up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It was already happening countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I'm no confused about it. I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see a small insect crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as it touches it, and it flies up. After doing a victory lap, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it pauses for a little while, it goes inside. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What happens is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. This is my sketchbook. Half of the pages are blank, which means it's still good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? This one's a lot more talking than the last one. It's like, ooh! Isn't that obvious? I run out of pages. I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that would turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form a quarantine sentence? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. And how could I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic? What? You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I do kind of lack empathy in this game. Goddamn. Stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate in the window, reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From height, it seems like the stool is missing two legs. I squat and look again. All legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting analogy? Yeah, no. We don't need to go that far into it again. I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is blurred on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time? Inside a gust of chilly winds the room and makes the pages rustle. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped even though the wind is still howling from every direction. I can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. What's on the first page? If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait. I want to know what it is. Maybe if I just stop clicking? I was going like saying calm down like crazy. Give her a little bit of time, maybe? I just had to. No, it's still. Fine. I open my eyes with the utmost caution. The notebook still up in the middle. No drawings. Nothing. The page are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here? I'm not very smart. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you? I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling goes louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outline of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look. A very visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that's always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Have a good one. Goodness gracious, little boy. Huh? Okay. Flies up and enters my ear. I still want to fine. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyways. If I lose something and then find it, it's not just back to the starting point. No changes at all. It's zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I don't agree with that statement. I want to sleep. How do you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony and breathe some fresh air. Somehow those words trigger a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. Oh, yeah, no. I don't, her father kind of feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's sit here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Well, with a silly question. I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being ridiculous. At the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, ooh. You don't have to talk out loud to me. Understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. Or the day after tomorrow. Never ever. Then it's a goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurred out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but it was really necessary. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Like freaking children arguing. Just tell me. Oh, she's asleep. Never mind. She can't tell me. I crawled into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurried to wrap myself up in the blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. I know it was a joke. Anyways, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and strange things that are floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me. It was horrible. And, well, deserved, I guess. I feel like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly that way. After that, I stopped. Those silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they're like this place. They always followed me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today, are you still, of course, they're still listening, Alright, I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want to tell me, to tell you a bedtime story? Shush. Shush! And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea what to tell them. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not, and meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I know. Not even trying. Well, before we continue a little bit more, I know, like a common thing, with like antidepressants and stuff is like the numbness, which I'm assuming is like kind of like the weird thing that she's at, where like they're numbing parts of things of her, but it's not, it's just like kind of covering up an issue and it's not really helping. I don't know though. We'll have to get a little bit deeper and I'll have to look into it a bit. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. Who the fuck is that? I heard a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere. Like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods satisfied. So, see? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's young. Yet already coming at me with questions like this? None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. I haven't really told you anything. I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. Do you understand that refusal is futile? Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? What the fuck? He's weird, consistently shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply blurts out, laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to... whatever. Lead the way. I'm confused. This just has to be a dream of hers, like, flip scenario. Our trip to the store went fine. It's not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a little longer than it should. To Omni! That's from To Omni. After reaching the store's doors, we're greeted by a sign. We're closed in 20 minutes. Oh, that's supposed to be 20 minutes? 20... I guess. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have a special staff for this. Someone who change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. You're so much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. This Tresca kid. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living head out of this brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15. Let's go, what are you waiting for?" Huh? Oh yeah. We're getting milk. Oh. So I'm assuming O-Guy is gonna be here. After another round going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask someone for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tereska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person's standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend, she already freezes in place, looking at the customer straight in the eyes. So weird. She hates him, but she already is considering her friend. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Treska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. I think he's also shaking. I thought Treska was like Panther or some shit. Only when we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? Suddenly, Treska starts screaming like crazy. Oh. I cover his mouth with my hands. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act? Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying that other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. This is so weird. Like, this is such a reverse situation. Ugh. Hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Treska. I squeeze towards him. The people here are less monsters, so I really don't know if this is more, because it's still red like the girl's vision, which makes me still think that we're purely seeing from her view. Before, every person was a monster. And I don't know, because she recently took her medicine, recently with quotes, I guess, it's not showing it that way, or because she's just asleep. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and stuffs the cashier towards him. There's a bag of milk between them. Is he yours? Is he yours? It's just such a weird way. Pay for the goods, please? Of course. Tereska starts giggling all of a sudden, and for the fact that your son is. Whoa! Son? Fit rage, I throw Benya at the cashier in a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Fresca. Take your son. Is he that much younger? Or that much older? I didn't really think about how old the girl would be. I was still thinking she was quite young. But I don't know. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Treska finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I lick the boy's face, all light flickering in his eyes for a brief moment, and then it goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back confused. He's gonna get fucking hit by a fucking truck. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Treska's eyes. He got fucking hit by the truck. What? I feel like I really missed some stuff here. I truly, truly believe that. Man, I don't know. During what I was gonna do for Milk 1, as I was gonna have a little bit of like some research I was gonna do for it. A lot of stuff seemed to be hinging off of Milk 2. So I wanted to play this before I did too much research and reveal stuff for me, or like spoil stuff. But this really just adds more questions to it. I definitely believe that self-harm is a huge part of it. I was getting vibes that Tresca was like a character from the first game. Yeah, it definitely, because the girl that we're playing in this one was the exact same person from Milk 1, or maybe the girl was dreaming of her own experience from the first game, from someone else's viewpoint. That's what I was gonna say, like, was gonna try to say, but I was really bad at it. Like, she was dreaming of almost like what we did in the last game. So she was me sitting here answering the questions, while Tresca was the person getting milk. And I feel like maybe that's why the people looked less monstrous. Because she was the like the grounding for Tresca, like we were for her in the first game, and through most of this game too. It definitely, I don't know what it was called. I read up on it, but I can't freaking remember, but it was one where like, I guess you could say similar schizophrenia, and how it comes up with like images and stuff like that. Not schizophrenia, that's not the right one, but where you like personify and make these illusions kind of happen in front of you. And it definitely seems that her father's death was less of the reason why she got to this point, and just like the nail in the coffin. It definitely seems like before her father died, she already had some issues. Their family was already rough. We saw that when I kept making her repeat that part, that before the incident with her father dying, she already previously had issues, like family issues or something that wasn't really delved into. But I don't know how much more I could get from a new game. I might play it on my own once or twice before putting out the video. And then I'll have like a conclusive thought at the end of what I really think. And I come to the same conclusions. I won't change much. I might just make it more concise. But yeah. I don't know if you have anything else to add to this, if you're still here. Uh, I really like the coloration of the game too. Kind of low key, like when games say fuck off to the standard color palettes. Yeah, definitely. And I like how they tie it in too. Um, it's not just like a for the aesthetics. It's actually how she sees the world is this way. Um, and like if you remember Milk One, especially with how she saw the customer and the cashier, no, yeah, the cashier, um, and how they were like monstrified. That's how she sees the world, and it's all this red lighting, and um I don't know if the color pops like of herself being drawn and those like when she was seeing herself in the mirror were trying to show something, or if that was just that part was for aesthetics or not. But game definitely has um a very good vibe. Um I don't know. I'll definitely have to do some research, come up with a conclusive like idea in my head. It's definitely not going to be like something that's solid. Um, Mental health, even like in real life, isn't something that can really be pinned down 100% of the time. And something like this, where not everything is given to the reader and not everything is explained. There's definitely going to be things missed, things. So it's definitely not going to be a 100% thing, but I do want to get a full grasp of what's happened and give a better explanation than what I did today. But um, I think this is where I'm gonna call it a night. Unless you have anything more you would want to add to this. Oh, so bright. Nope. Okay. Well, I had a lot of fun. I'll be on tomorrow morning. Oh, only other thought was that the fireflies were cute. They were. The only issue I had with it was the laptop. When I opened that was just a ramble. It probably had something really important to say there. Um, but it was just like kept going back and forth. But moving on. Um, Tomorrow and probably in the next 2 to 3 days, maybe not Tuesday. Morning, I'll be streaming Bloodborne. I just gotta get the setup set up for it. Um, for Return to, can't remember what it's called, but it's for Bloodborne. My first real playthrough. I've only really played the beginning, so we're gonna get like a full. Oh shit! It's like pitch black for me. Bah, that light sucks. It looks so bad. They all look bad. Oh, no, that one looks fine. I just changed it. Okay. Oh well. Enough fussing with that. Um, do you like the laptop ramble? Um, I just felt it's probably like me is the reason why I didn't feel so I was good at it. I just had a hard time finding my place to interject in the story. It really felt like a constant pace, which is good if you're not trying to like. I need my ramble too, and I just didn't know where to put it in. Uh, so, but yeah, you have a great night. If you're able tomorrow, I'll be streaming Bloodborne for the first time, playing Bloodborne for the first time. So, have a good night, and hopefully see you.